Good morning. Oh, yes, the timer. Okie dokie. So, welcome to your slow flow practice. We won't be needing any props today. Today, we'll just be moving nice and easeful into some inversions by the end of the practice. I hope that we can get to headstand, maybe shoulder stand, just to really turn the energy around in your body. Now, it's thought that if you can go into an inversion, that helps to, if you know me, you know I like coffee, but it's actually better than having some coffee, just turning it around. Even semi inversions where you fold from the hips, as you allow the heart to be higher than your head, this helps to really change your state and your physiology. All right, with that being said, let's come down into a seated position, either cross legged or in hero, whatever works for you. Let your hands fall wherever they instinctively want to rest. And close your eyes. Take a deep breath in through your nose. And exhale out your mouth. Let it go. Right, take a full breath in. And a breath out. Notice how your breath is feeling this morning. And just watching the breath pass through the nostrils. A cool inhale and a warm exhale. So it's interesting to observe is that your breathing, your breath, is a bridge from your outside world to your inside world. And you can choose to slow it down. You can speed it up if you like. And just place your hands, let's bring your hands, one hand onto your chest, one hand onto the belly. And feel for moving your hands at the same time as you breathe. It takes a little bit of practice, and just notice if you're actually moving because of your breath or if you're allowing the belly to puff out, just to puff out. And discover how this feels to welcome breathing into the front of the body. 2 more breaths here. All right, let the hands be free. If you're sitting cross-legged, change the cross of your legs. And we'll take your arms all the way up to the ceiling. Big inhale. Exhale to let your fingertips come onto, right fingertips come onto the mat. Left arm can extend up and over into a side stretch. Let your head drop towards your right shoulder. Good. Get into the side body. Fan your left hand open wide. Turn your baby finger down. Breathe deep. Now keep your head hanging towards the right shoulder. The top arm will reach up and over, away from the shoulder. Now feel the chin pull it forward and back. Notice how that feels into your neck. And you could even play with the rotation of your palm too. See how that feels. Flipping the hand down, flipping it back up. Nice full breath. All right, bring your right hand to your cheek. Help your head up to center. Left hand down. Reach your right arm up and over. Get into the side body. So feel the left side here. Take an inhale. Give yourself space. And then exhale, tip over. Now just notice if you're collapsing into your left side. Try to still maintain a little bit of contraction. So you're still feeling the obliques turn on. Head is heavy. Breathe into the right ribs. Good. Now, as the head is hanging, take the right arm up and over. Reach your hand away from the shoulder joint. All the neck muscles are relaxing. You could tilt the chin forward and back. Then maybe even rotate through the palm as well. Now hold. If you find that there's one spot that's really sticky, just stay there and breathe. Good. Left hand comes to your cheek. Help your head up to center. Big shoulder roll. All right, come forward into tabletop position. One hand hands under your shoulders, knees under your hips. Just a way to measure your downward dog. And we're going to be coming back here a few times throughout the practice. Curl your toes under, lift your hips, downward dog, and just pedal it out. Take some movement into your legs. Might even feel good to roll forward and then back. Sometimes I like to hover the knees and then straighten the legs. You can even rock the heels from side to side. Just play, discover, notice how this feels in your body. Now find a sense of stillness. Soften your knees and lift your bum bones up nice and high. Get long through the sides of your body. Now your head is hanging. Let the head be heavy. Take a full breath in through your nose. Exhale out your mouth. Look to your hands. Take as many steps as you need to come up to the top of your space. Maybe small steps. Now bring your feet to about hip-width distance apart, ragdoll. Bend your knees a lot. Let your belly and your ribs rest on your thighs. Okay. Now interlace your hands at your low back. Bend your elbows as much as you need to get the palms together. Big inhale. Exhale, reach your knuckles up to the sky. Let the weight of your head be so heavy. Now just notice here as you straighten out the arms, do the shoulders collapse? Do they kind of like fold forward? If that's the case, keep bending your elbows. Knuckles will be closer to your sacrum. And let the shoulder blades wrap around your spine instead. All right, let your hands dangle towards the earth. And we'll slowly roll up one vertebrae at a time. You could keep your knees bent the entire time as you rise all the way up to standing. Take a full breath and reach your arms up to the ceiling. Exhale, hands in front of your chest. Take a full breath in, reach up. Exhale, bend the knees, sit low into your chair. Activate the core of your body. And by core, that's from the shoulders all the way down to your glutes. Feel the strength of your legs. Pull your belly into your spine. Take a full breath in. Exhale, fold forward. Yeah. Full inhale. Big exhale. Bend your knees a lot. Roll yourself all the way up, one vertebrae at a time. Head is the last to arrive. Inhale, circle your arms, reach up to the ceiling. Exhale, bend the knees, get deep into your seat. Feel the lower abdomen turn on, knit the ribs together. Now imagine you're hugging a block between your thighs, so you can feel the traction of the feet wanting to pull together. Feel the inner legs light up. Good. Take a breath in. Exhale, fold forward. Head is heavy. Take a full inhale, lengthen. Good. Now flatten your palms, step back into a high plank position. Rock forward and back on your toes. Now set your knees on the earth. Come all the way down to your tummy. Slowly for 3, 2, 1. Slide your hands right off of your yoga mat in front of you. Inhale, lift up. Cobra or baby cobra. Reach actively through your toes. Hook your pubic bone into the mat. Keep pulling in through the midsection. Good. One more breath in. Exhale, lower your heart to the earth. Hands slide underneath your shoulders. Press back, tabletop, downward dog. Take a long breath in and a long breath out. Good. All right, look to your hands. Step forward. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to fold. Bend your knees, get into your powerful pose again. Reach your arms up like thunderbolts, get deeper into your seat. Inhale, rise all the way up. Exhale, hands in front of your heart. Take a breath and circle your arms. Exhale to sit down nice and low. Fold over your legs. Halfway lift, stretch your chest. Now hands to the earth, step back to high plank. Again, slowly lower to the tummy. Control this movement as you come all the way down. Resist the urge of falling with gravity. Hands come out in front of you again. Take a breath in. Exhale, float up. Good. Knit in through the ribs. Back of your neck is wrinkle-free, so if you feel like you're really cranking your neck, bring your gaze down towards the top of your mat. The neck is an extension of your spine, so want to maintain the health there. Good, and then lower your heart back to the mat. Push back, tabletop to downward facing dog. Inhale through your nose. Exhale out your mouth. Inhale, float your right heel up. Exhale, step forward, come into warrior 2. We've been here a few times before, so set it up. You can do heel to heel alignment. You can go heel to arch. Arms come out parallel to the earth. Get low into your legs. And reach from one end of the room to the other. And lengthen through the chest right into your arms. Now turn your right palm up to the sky. Reverse your warrior, side stretch. Right, keep pressing down through the center of your front heel. Lengthen through. Now engage your right hip and your right glute. Pull the knee open so you can still see your big toe on the inside of your front knee. Okay. Come into a supported or modified triangle. Form to the inside of your knee. Reach your left arm up to the sky. Now turn on the core of your body so you can feel both sides light up. Roll the top shoulder back. And you're going to use the right hand on the inside of your knee as resistance to rotate your chest back a little bit more. Yeah, come back up, warrior 2. Take a full inhale. Exhale, cartwheel your hands to the mat nice and slow. Take a step back to high plank. Look forward, come all the way down to your tummy. Nice and slow. Reach your arms behind you, palms flip down, thumbs away from the hips. Take a breath in. Exhale, float your chest and your legs. So you can keep your hands down or you can float them up as well. Good, breathe. So the option is to interlace the hands behind you. I like to do full locust on a daily basis. This just helps to wake up your entire back. And if you sit down for a long period of time, think about this here. This is the complete opposite. We reverse the energy in our body. All right, lower yourself back down, hands under your shoulders. Curl your toes under, fire up your legs. Take a breath in. Exhale, reverse your plank. Downward dog. Take a breath in and a breath out. Inhale, left heel rises. Exhale, quietly step forward, warrior two. Nice soft landing. Inhale, rise up. Sink down on the exhale. Now, the center line of your body, think of a thread dropping from the ceiling. It's coming all the way down your crown, down the neck, down your spine, all the way to your tailbone. So just feel that sensation here. Reach through. Get a little bit deeper into your legs. Take a breath in. Exhale to sink down. Fire up the legs, and then just check out what's going on with your right foot. Is the arch collapsing? Keep the inner thighs active. Lift your arch off the mat. Reverse your warrior, side stretch. Good. Get nice and long through the side of your body. Breathe deep. Good. So as we reach up and back, spin the left baby finger. Not a lot of weight on the back hand. It's just there for balance. Good. Flip into your modified triangle. Left arm down, right arm up. It's almost like a variation of extended side angle pose as well. So this time the right hand is directly over the shoulder. Squeeze through the glutes to pull the thigh bones away from each other. They're rolling back. Good. Inhale, come back up. Warrior two. Exhale, cartwheel your hands to the mat. Step back to high plank. Take a controlled lower to the tummy, all the way down. Elbows brush your sides as you come to the belly. Flip your palms, reach your arms back, take a breath in. Exhale to float up. Option to float your hands off the mat too. Keep turning your inner thighs towards the ceiling, rotating the thigh bones, the outer hips down. Reach forward, lengthen back. Good. Lower yourself to the mat, hands under your shoulders, curl your toes under. Fire up your legs. Take a breath in. Exhale, reverse your plank. Downward dog. Breathe in. Breathe out. Again, full inhale. And exhale. Good. Inhale the right heel up. Exhale, step forward. Bring your feet to set up for a triangle pose. So this time it is heel to heel alignment. Inhale, rise up. Legs are straight. Reach forward with your right hand. Reach, reach, reach. Get long through the sides of your body. Right hand down, left hand up. Now there's so much that happens here in this pose. You can feel for getting stronger through your core. So we really need the core stability in order to bring our legs up in inversion. So we feel for shortening down through the left side. Feel the left rib connect towards the left hip as you lengthen out your right side. Now, sometimes gravity just kind of like pulls us forward. So feel for really getting long. Open your chest. Soften your right knee and pull up through your thigh. Top hand to your hip. Look down at your right foot, bend your knee, make your way forward into half moon pose. So we'll float the left leg up. Option is to float your fingertips off the mat. You could also bring your right hand to the floor. Now, whichever variation you come into, reach through the arms, reach through the crown of your head, your feet. Keep pressing through the left leg. Good. Hands to the mat. Take a step back. High plank. Lower down. Chaturanga. Hovering off the mat. Inhale into upward dog. Exhale, lift your hips. Downward dog. All right, other side. Inhale, left leg up. Step forward, come into triangle feet. So heel to heel alignment, rise up. Keep the legs straight. Reach forward with your left hand. Reach, reach, reach. Reach back through the right hip as well. And then tip. Left hand down, right hand up. Firm up your left thigh. Roll your chest open. Now you see a lot of pictures where people are like right down to the floor, or you know what? Just go with what feels good for you. Where can you find the most stability? Where can you find support? There's this saying in Italian, it's called the bella figura. It's like the beautiful picture. Sometimes we have this illusion that it should look like that, but it doesn't feel so good, right? But that's the bella figura. Sometimes it just doesn't work for you. Keep rolling right hip back. Top hand to your hip, bend your knee, lean into this. Now float the right leg up. Take your time. Use the strength of your right leg to lift it up. Good, just ease your way into it. Reaching through the right arm if that's accessible for you. Nice full breaths. Press actively through the right heel. Contain through the belly. Good. Hands come down to the earth. Take a moment here in vertical split. Take a breath in. Exhale to flatten your palms. Step back to high plank. Lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale to lift your hips, downward dog. Okay, bring your knees down. Have a seat on your heels. Okay, so from here, let's just take a moment in eagle arms. So reach your arms up to the sky. Sweep your right arm under your left, bind at your elbows, and then at your wrists. Breathe into your upper back. Now play with sliding the forearms high or sliding them down low. Wherever you get the most sensation, I want you to stay there and hold for about 4 breaths. Brighten your breath right behind your heart. If that also means tilting your forehead down, go for it. All right, inhale, reach up. Spread your wings, reach, reach, reach. Exhale, swing left arm under right. Bind at your elbows, then at your wrists. Twist high. This is also a really nice place to be, just hugging the shoulders, pulling the shoulder blades forward, whatever works for you. Take a breath in. Exhale to contract, maybe pulling the forearms up and down. Drop your right shoulder down your back a little bit more. So sometimes the top arm gets a little bit higher. All right. Okay. Take a big inhale, reach your arms out, big breath. And then exhale, let's come down into tabletop position. So I'm going to actually spin around this way. So tabletop position. Then drop down onto your elbows. So from here, your elbows are directly underneath your shoulders, hips right on top of the knees. Grab for the opposite biceps so that your elbows are just a little bit closer than shoulder width distance apart. Now interlace your fingers. Press your baby fingers into the mat. So as you look down, there's a tripod here with your arms. The forearms are there to balance you. Curl your toes under, take a breath in. Exhale to lift your hips into Dolphin Pose. Get nice and long through the sides of your body. So for some of you, this may be where you rest. My forehead is not on the mat. My head is actually free and clear. I just got this big bun on the top of my head that's kind of creating an optical illusion. So keep lifting the hips up and back, get narrow in the waistline. Take a breath in. Now as you exhale, pull in through the belly. Look towards your hands and we'll lower your chest so that you're trying to sip an imaginary glass of water just in front of your hands. Pull the hips back up. Good. And then come forward. Tapping down and lifting up. So just do this a couple more times, nice and slow. And again, this might be where you stay for your inversion today. All right. So let the knees come down. And we'll just rest here for a moment. Massage the forehead. All right, so the next variation, we're going to move right into headstand. I'll also give you the option of coming up against a wall. So if you want to do this against a wall, you are absolutely welcome to do that. If you need to pause the video and bring your mat up to the wall, go for it. You will bring your mat about a foot away from the wall. Hopefully I don't hit my plant here. This is slithering. I'm sure it'll be fine. So if you can see this here, I'm in tabletop position, but my feet are flat against the wall. I'm going to come right down onto my elbows, just like I did in Dolphin. Grab for the opposite biceps for that distance, and then interlace the fingers. I'm going to place my head, the crown of my head, right in the space between my elbows, and lift up. So this might be plenty. You might be right here. You can even start to step up onto the wall, come into a support, or you could start to float your legs up. Now to do this, play with your balance. Reach your left leg up. Take your time. Find your center. The legs need to be really engaged, core active. So this would be stage 3. The one leg is your steady. Then you could start to just play here. Find your center. You could play with just sitting up on a wall the whole time. Now you can even make your way into eagle. Twist tying your right leg. But if you do one, you got to do the other. Whoop. Then come back up and over. Left leg. Oh, and if you fall, you fall. Who cares? Just fall. Okay, come on down. Take child's pose. Handstands, forearm balancing, widespread forward fold. Those are really good shapes to come into just to turn it all around. Now, if you want to redo that again, you can. There's no weight on your neck. There's no weight on your head. It's very little, if anything. It's just the touch point. Most of the weight is in the forearms. All right, now come on up to seated, lay on your back. I'm just going to do a little fish pose here. So we often do supported fish. This time we'll do regular fish. So bring your hands to frame your hips, kind of like you're doing the left and right shape with your hands. Elbows on the mat, and then just drop your head back. Breathe into your chest. So this is fish pose. We let the heart stay higher. Good. All right, come on down. Lower yourself onto your back. Hug your knees into your chest. Take your favorite twist, whatever you like to do. Knees can fall to the right. So a few different variations of twists. You could take your left leg up and over. You could just keep the knees side by side. You can also have your feet mat width distance and just let the knees fall over to the right. Yeah. All right, switch sides. Come up and over in the opposite direction. Breathe into your entire side body. Then make your way into final Shavasana. So whether it's Shavasana or a seated meditation, take your time. Give yourself the space and permission to reintegrate into your practice, into your day. From your practice into your day is what I meant. Notice how your heart is beating under your skin. There's a little pulse, or maybe a big pulse. This feels good to be alive. That's kind of like your gauge. It's really important, especially after an inversion practice, to give yourself time to make your way back into your day. So if you have the time this morning, I encourage you to stay. Give yourself 5 to 10 more breaths wherever you're resting. Thank you all for your energy and really for showing up for yourself. The only big change we can make starts with you and your practice. Hopefully, the remnants of your yoga practice will trickle into your day. Thank you from my heart to yours. Namaste. Have a great day, everyone. We'll see you tomorrow for power class.